Good morning, everyone. This is John from Ashdown Nature Photography. I'm in Presqu'ile Provincial Park in Brighton, Ontario. It's a fairly wet Friday morning. Quite often I'll have my wife with me as she takes most of the photos and I do all the video. However, Tracy tends to be a bit of a fair weather photographer and she doesn't care too much for taking photographs in the rain. So I'm on my own this morning, and right now I'm heading down to the calf pasture. I'll probably drive down to the waterfront where there's a little cove, and quite often there's a lot of waterfowl in there. I'm hoping there's some there this morning. Lately I've been seeing great egrets in there. There's been some pied-billed grebes, some hooded mergansers, some buffleheads, the odd black-crowned night heron. So I'm going to drive in there this morning and see what I can find. I was just able to get a drake wood duck. He was standing back by a tree there. Quite often right in here in the spring, you'll see a pair of wood ducks. And I was lucky enough to find them today. Okay, so I've arrived at the calf pasture. I'm about to turn in here and we'll take a little look and see what we can find this morning. Quite often along this little stretch that I'm coming up to now, we tend to see a lot of deer, white-tailed deer. Quite often there's merlins in here, and they're a type of falcon. They're an interesting bird. And in the spring, we get indigo buntings and a variety of different warblers, and they should be arriving soon. It's approaching mid-April, so we usually start to see them towards the end of April and into May. And as you can see, there's some white-tailed deer right there. And like I said, there's a lot of them in the park, and we see them quite often. So over there by that fallen tree, I see a beaver enjoying a meal. So I'm going to get the camera out and see if I can get a bit of video of him. I'll take a walk over here. There's a blind here overlooking the shoreline of the lake, so we'll take a walk up in there and see if there's anything about. Very quiet in here this morning. It's a Sunday morning. I'm surprised there's no one here. We get a lot of warblers in here in the spring. We get house wrens nesting, Baltimore orioles, different varieties of woodpeckers. And a lot of times in the winter and early spring, you can get ducks from this blind right here. In the summertime, the odd time you'll see the common loons swimming by. There's something right out there. He just dove. I'll wait a minute and see if he pops up and I can see what he is. Just a beautiful A lot of beautiful places in this park to photograph wildlife and birds. It's just a great location. It's known as one of the birding hotspots in Ontario. I think that's a loon. It is. It's a loon. Common loon. Beautiful. The loon's swimming down along the lake shore, so I'm gonna just quietly walk down here and see if I can get a few more shots at him. He's in relatively close to the shoreline. And there he is. So I'll see if I can get up to this opening here and hide and wait for him to come by. Common loons are one of my favorite birds. Their call always reminds me of my childhood at our cottage in the Kawarthas. We used to hear the call of the loons every morning and in the evening, so it just brings back a lot of very good memories for me. Here's a nice open spot here. Very nice. Well, I think he's going back down the opposite direction, down the shoreline here, so take a walk back this way and see if I can get a couple of more shots of him. And then I may go wait in the car for a little while and see what else comes in.